Now, we've got a special sports segment for you this afternoon, as lots has been going on in the sporting world recently.
First, Newcastle United and its fans are calling for more transparency around the future ownership of the Premier League club.
In May last year, a £340 million takeover bid for the club, led by a consortium consisting of public investment fund Saudi Arabia, PCP Capital Partners and the Reuben brothers, collapsed after the buyers encountered complications with the Premier League's owners and directors test.
The test scrutinised whether Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman would effectively have owned the club. At the time, some MPs warned it would be humiliating to allow a Saudi Arabian consortium to take charge given the country's record on piracy and human rights. The Takeover group withdrew from the deal in July 2020.
Well, many Newcastle fans were unhappy. Having witnessed 2 relegations under Mike Ashley's ownership, they looked forward to new management and investment that could attract star players.
Amanda Staveley, head of PCP Capital Partners, wrote an open letter to MP Tracy Crouch on Sunday about the Premier League's lack of transparency and accountability around the deal. The proposed takeover is currently in the hands of an arbitration panel.
Well, hundreds of fans have contacted GB News asking for national coverage following disputes, heartache and a lot of confusion. Our North East reporter Rachel Sweeney has the details.
Mike Ashley currently has 2 legal bids ongoing to claim damages back from the Premier League and to secure a takeover that would be in the region of £300 million plus. Firstly, it's the arbitration. That's a legal process out of court. Since the Premier League was established, all clubs and Premier League executives must use arbitration for any disputes between them. Now, Mike Ashley took the sale to the Premier League, but after 17 weeks of indecision, it fell apart. Arbitration will determine if the PIF is separate to the Saudi state. Now, second to that, there is an anti-competition case, and that's presented by the Newcastle Consortium Supporters Limited. That was launched as a privately financed fan venture in 2020.
I want to see new owners. I want to see that consortium, PCP. I want to see Murdad Gadusi and Amanda Staveley at St James's. I want to see the likes of Jamie Reuben, and I want to see them attract the kind of management and playing staff that we deserve for being a passionate Geordie public. I think it's a way of life. I don't think it's just watching football. I think it means more than that. It's a one-club city. And when you think of a place like Manchester, Merseyside, there's always 2 clubs in their cities. Up here it's different, and it probably, a lot of people, means more than life and death. So the people up here just, you know, it's a life. It's what they go to work for on a Monday and Tuesday. It means everything to them, and it's not just a game of football.
Chief Executive Richard Masters said this would be resolved in a timely matter, but it's been 6 months now, and Amanda Staveley released a statement urging transparency.
When I first met Amanda Staveley back in 2017 at St James's Park and talked to her about, you know, the potential that our club had, she was dead set on buying it. She wanted to buy it then, and she wanted to facilitate the deal with her PCP company and bring PIF, the Saudis, and bring the Reuben brothers to the table as well. And she loves the North East. She gets the club, she gets the people. The game that she came to was, of course, Newcastle versus Liverpool in that October. I sat with her and her husband, Murdad, and for a couple of hours we talked about the area. We talked about the football club, what they could do, the vision that they had for the club when they left was something which I was really excited about. And although it was early days then, I left that game with a lot of positivity that she was the right person to try and, you know, take the club forward.
The club has also released a statement saying it believes the case should be made public. 97% of Newcastle United fans who were surveyed say they do want the takeover, and apparently that's the case for Saudi Arabian fans too.
I think it's a good opportunity for us to have a team here in the Premier League. Actually, lots of people in Saudi Arabia watching the Premier League, and some of them fan of Newcastle and other teams. So it's very, very, very good for us to have a team here, and as a people, we love football over there. So, and also the Premier League. So we would love to have it.
Let's get back to the pitch. Most of the transfer window is already gone. Steve's budget is very limited. We don't know who will be in ownership when the trading period ends. You don't have to be a football expert to see what strain Steve Bruce is under right now. He has to keep the players focused with all this noise and uncertainty going on around them. One thing that is for certain, though, something we weren't sure about before, Mike Ashley is prepared to sell, and the Middle East Consortium has the money to buy.